All right, let's talk about something that I think a lot of us have felt but maybe haven't put a name to. It's that sinking feeling you get when you're trapped in a conversation about, the weather. Today, we are going to dig into the real psychology behind why you might absolutely hate small talk.
I mean, you know the scene, right? Picture it. You're at a party, maybe a work thing, stuck in the kitchen, and you're just going through the motions. Crazy weather we're having. Got any big plans for the weekend? If you've ever felt your brain just kind of power down in those moments, like your battery is draining right before your eyes, then yeah, you're in exactly the right place. This one is for you.
Okay, so let's start by looking at this in a new way. It's not just that it's annoying, right? It's that it has a real, actual cost. Think of it as the small talk tax. Yeah, it's this hidden fee that your brain is forced to pay every single time you get stuck in one of those surface-level chats.
Now, what's really interesting when you look at this is that cognitive effort part. You'd think small talk would be easy, right? Low effort. But nope, look at that. It's high, just like a deep conversation. So what gives? Why does one feel like a total drag and the other leaves you feeling amazing? Well, it all comes down to your return on investment. With small talk, you're putting in all this effort for basically zero reward. But a deep conversation, that high effort pays you back big time with energy, with connection, with actual stimulation.
So why is there such a massive difference? Well, this gets us to the absolute heart of the matter. See, this whole thing, it's not about being shy or introverted or even antisocial. Not at all. It's about something way more fundamental. It's about your brain's true appetite, what it's really hungry for.
And that brings us to this key idea, intellectual hunger. The best way to think about it is just like regular physical hunger, right? Small talk, that's like eating a handful of candy. It's just empty calories. Sure, you get a quick little sugar rush, but it doesn't actually nourish you. Your brain is craving a real meal, something with substance, a big plate of meaningful ideas. And honestly, this is such a game changer in how you see yourself. If you have ever felt guilty or worried that you're just antisocial because you duck out of small talk, I want you to just let that go, right now. Seriously. The problem isn't that you don't want to connect with people, it's that the way you're being asked to connect is leaving your brain completely understimulated. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What is actually happening in your brain that makes this feel like such hard work? Let's break down exactly why this super simple act of chit-chat can feel like a total chore for a mind that's hungry for more.
So it really boils down to a few things. For starters, you're constantly task switching, right? Your brain is jumping from the weather to weekend plans to some TV show, all for almost zero payoff. That's exhausting. On top of that, your brain is wired to find patterns and go deeper, and small talk actively works against that instinct. It's like you're trying to solve a puzzle, but someone keeps taking the pieces away. Then there's the fact that you're getting almost no new, interesting information to actually work with. And maybe most importantly, it can just feel totally fake, like you're reading from a script that just isn't you. And the result of all that? It's huge. Now, obviously, this number is here to make a point, but it captures a feeling that is 100% real. It's this massive drain on your mental battery. After a long bout of forced small talk, you feel like you've just run a marathon, but you get none of the pride or the endorphins. You just feel tired.
So yeah, we know what that drain feels like. It's pretty clear what the brain doesn't want. But what about the flip side? What's the ultimate reward it's really looking for? Because it's not just about dodging the bad stuff. It's about chasing that incredible, energizing feeling you get from conversations that actually matter.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? The brain doesn't just want information. It craves meaningful ideas. Your brain isn't just a filing cabinet for storing random facts. It's more like a powerful computer, designed to connect those facts, find the patterns, and build big, interesting ideas. Small talk, that's just a bunch of random, disconnected data with no program to run.
And this right here is probably the best way to think about it. A really good, deep conversation is like an amazing workout for your brain. It takes effort, for sure. It can be challenging. But afterward, you feel fantastic, stronger, sharper, and totally energized. It stretches your mind, builds new connections, and leaves you feeling completely alive and satisfied.
So, what's the big takeaway here? What's the most crucial point? It's this. Please, reframe how you think about this. Hating small talk isn't a flaw. It's not a social weakness. It is a strength. It is a sign that you have an active, curious mind that is just hungry for something more. And that really leaves us with one last question to chew on. Now that you know this about yourself, what do you do with it? Is the goal to just become a hermit and avoid all small talk forever? Or is the real skill learning how to be the person who can steer a shallow conversation into deeper waters? to find that spark of meaning in the most unexpected places. Definitely something to think about.